Welcome to SK Compete. Hi friends, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to see about various river systems of India. So these are the list of major Indian rivers which we'll be going to see in further videos. So first one is River Indus. So this Indus River, today we are going to see about River Indus, its source, path and various features of River Indus. So before moving into River Indus, we have to know certain terminologies regarding rivers. One such is that tributary and distributary. What is a tributary? Usually if there is a river, there will be source to the river, which is usually mountain or glaciers. So you have your main river that will have a source. Then it will flow for some distance before emptying into ocean or sea. So definitely the river will be joining ocean or sea. So then what is a tributary? So tributary will also have a source, which is something like a mountain or glacier, but instead of directly emptying into ocean or sea, after flowing for some distance, it will join the main river. And then it will be known as the same name of the main river. As you see here, this is the main river. These are the tributaries, small rivers joining the main river before emptying into ocean or sea. So tributary is a channel or stream running into a major river. A smaller stream joining with the main stream is known as tributary. Tributary generally carries water and slit into the main river. So where do we get this slit? Because from its origin, from the path it crosses, it will carry some slit. Next comes distributary. What is distributary? So distributary is a stream that flows from a major river. Tributary is flowing into a main river. Distributary is that flows from the major river. Distributary is formed at the lower course of the river when the main channel of the river gets blocked with slit, which forced river to open branches. So distributary happens, this is formed just before entering into an ocean or sea. So we have already seen the river is carrying so many slits, so many sediments with it, because it's coming along so many paths with stones, sands, mud and other particles. So it will come to a point where the river cannot flow in the same speed as earlier because of the sediments. So this forces the river to branch into tributaries. Imagine this is a river. You have your sediments here. Then the sediments will be moving on, increasing where the river gets blocked. Then it will be opening into a number of tributaries. One such thing is Hooghly River is a distributary of river Ganga. As you see, this is the Godavari River. It is moving. Here, before emptying into Bay of Bengal, you can see the distributary. That is Gautami and Vashishta. So this is the basic terminology regarding rivers. Now we'll see about Indus River. So this is an Indus River. So Indus is a transboundary river. What is a transboundary river? Transboundary river is nothing but a river is flowing through two or more borders. In this case, it originates in China, Tibetan plateau near Mount Kailash or Lake Manasarovar. Mount Kailash, Lake Manasarovar is very close by. It originates near to that. So it originates in China, then enters into India, then into Pakistan. So it's flowing to 3 countries. So this is a transboundary river. Antecedent river is the river is maintaining its original path, originality. So even though the underlying topography will be undergoing some geological changes, the river has not changed the course. That is antecedent. In this case, Indus River is, as we have seen, it's originating in Mount Kailash. So what is the underlying topography here? That is Himalayas. When Himalayas was uplifted few million years ago, even before that Indus originated in near Mount Kailash. Even after Himalayas uplifted, it did not change its course. It has the same origin as Mount Kailash and flows through Himalayan mountains and entering Pakistan, then emptying into Arabian Sea. So this river has a total drainage area of 11,20,000 square kilometers. Next, Indus is one of the few rivers in the world to exhibit a tidal bore. Tidal bore is nothing but where the tidal range is greater than 1 meter. So it's usually it will be 3 to 4 meters also. Basically the tidal range should be greater. So you know tides, high tide, low tide. High tide, low tide. So when this tide is formed because of the gravitational pull between sun, earth and the moon. So because of that, gravitation for tide is formed. So this will have higher tide, lower tide. So when the difference between is huge, tidal bore is formed. So what are the conditions for that? The river has to be shallow. So shallow river, before entering into ocean or sea, that has to enter into a narrow channel. So if you see the river or thing which is shallow entering into a narrow path, the force turbulence will be created. That time tidal bore is formed against the direction of river current. So just I'll show you the video of tidal bore for the better understanding. So this is the tidal bore which happened in China. See, can you see the tidal bore? This is the tidal bore. Suddenly after passing through a narrow path, it rises to a greater heights. Can you see here? It hits it against the direction of river, it rises to large height. So Indus is not the only river which is experiencing tidal bore. There are also even Brahmaputra, Ganga also experiences this tidal bore. So these are the Indus River and other tributaries. So as you see in the Indus River, this is Mount Kailash. You see, this is Mount Kailash. So it originates here. This is Mount Kailash. Originates in Mount Kailash and entering into India through Ladakh region. It flows through Ladakh. See, the Indus River is flowing only through this Ladakh region. And you have nearby city of Leh. So it's important to know the important places and cities on the river course. So this is Leh city. What is this? Hemis National Park. Hemis National Park, which is famous for its snow leopards. So northern boundary of this Hemis National Park is bounded by river Indus. So Leh and Hemis National Park are the famous places on the river Indus. And this river Indus flows between two ranges. This is Karakoram range. And this one is Zanskar range. So this is sandwiched between both the ranges. Then it flows northwest path, you can see it's flowing towards north. This is north, moving upwards and western direction. And after flowing into POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir, then here lies Nanga Parbat. So after passing through this Nanga Parbat peak, Indus River changes its direction to southwest. It changes to direction to southwest, enter into Pakistan, flows through Punjab province of Pakistan, Sindh province, and it will enter into Arabian Sea near Karachi. So this is the course of river Indus. So major places are City of Leh, Hemis National Park. It's ambushed between Karakoram and Zanskar range. So it's originating in Tibetan plateau near Mount Kailash. You can see other rivers also, Satluj, Ganga, which we'll see in further slides and other videos. Brahmaputra river all are originating in Tibetan plateau. Hemis National Park, Leh. And if you see here, the snow melt from these glaciers of Karakoram range and Zanskar range is the main source of water to this Indus River. Now we are going to see about tributaries of river Indus. Tributaries are small streams or rivers joining river Indus. So first thing is Jhelam's river, Jhelum tributary. So where does this originate? This is originating in Verinang spring in Jammu Kashmir at the foothill of Pir Panjal range. So ranges are also important, and flowing through which states are also important. So foothills of Pir Panjal range, Verinag spring. This is the Verinag spring. Verinag spring flowing through Mughal gardens. This is Jahangir built the Mughal gardens around the river Jhelum. From the spring it originates. And what are the important places? What direction it flows? Same. This one also flows through northwest in the city of Jammu Kashmir, and city of Srinagar lies on river Jhelum. And one more thing, Ular Lake, that also lies on river Indus. You know, famous Dal Lake is very famous in Srinagar. That is on this side, which is not part of river Jhelum. Only Ular Lake, Srinagar. Then it flows for some distance, then bends south, again to north, then again southwest. It flows through southwest. This is Pakistan, Punjab and Sindh province, and this will be joined by other tributary of Indus, Chenab, and together they flow into river Indus. So this is the Ular Lake. This one is Ular Lake. So pictorial representation gives a better understanding how this place would look like. This is Verinag spring. So origin is Verinag spring. What are the places? Pir Panjal range, Srinagar, Ular Lake. Indian states, only Jammu Kashmir. Tributary. This river will also have a tributary. That is Neelam. So Neelam is also a tributary of this river. Next we are going to see about river Chenab, which is the next tributary of river Indus. So as you are seeing in this picture, can you see two rivers flowing? Then it's joining here. So this is Chandra and Baga rivers. Chandra and Baga river originate in Laul and Spiti valley of Himachal Pradesh. So these meet together at Tandi in Himachal Pradesh. Then it's called as Chenab river. So this is the largest tributary. So what is largest and longest? Largest tributary is which has more volume of water. So this is Chandra Baga river originating in Himachal Pradesh, then flowing in northwest direction, entering into Jammu Kashmir, then changing its thing to southwest, entering into Pakistan, into Punjab and Sindh province, then it will be joined by Jhelum river. So Jhelum and Chenab river join together and then flow into river Indus. You know that tributary will be joining major river at some point of time. So this is formed by Chandra and Bhaga rivers at Tandi in Himachal Pradesh. This is the largest tributary, meaning it has more volume in other considering rest for tributaries, and it flows for 1180 kilometers before entering Pakistan. So what are the Indian states present in the course of this river? That is Himachal Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir. Next we are going to see about other tributary, river Ravi. So where this river Ravi is originating? It is originating in Kulu Hills near Rohtang. This is Rohtang Pass, near Rohtang Pass in Himachal Pradesh. And it's hemmed by Pir Panjal and Dhauladhar range. Can you see here? This is Pir Panjal range. This is Pir Panjal range. This is Dhauladhar range. So it's hemmed. River Ravi is hemmed between two, forming triangular shape. Then this is entering into from Himachal Pradesh, entering into Punjab region, then into Pakistan, joining Jhelum and Chenab river, then into Indus. It will all these rivers enter into Indus at Mithankot, Pakistan. So which is the other river which is originating at the foothills of Pir Panjal range? Jhelum river. Jhelum is originating in the foothills of Pir Panjal. This is hemmed between Pir Panjal and Dhauladhar. Indus is between Karakoram and Zanskar range. So this is flowing through three states: Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir and Punjab. Coming to next tributary, next we are going to see about Beas river. So where this Beas river originates? This originates near Rohtang Pass in Biaskund, Himachal Pradesh. It flows northwest, entering into Punjab state of India, and this is joined by river Satluj. So can you see here? River Beas flow into river Satluj. This confluence point we have Harike wetland. Harike wetland is at the confluence of river Beas and river Satluj. And you can see here the Amritsar city, the famous city in Punjab, is located between the river Ravi and river Beas. It's located between river Ravi and Beas. So origin Bianskon near Rohtang Pass, Himachal Pradesh, meets Satluj at Harike, flows through states Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. So this is the only tributary of river Indus among these Panjnand rivers. These 5 tributaries are called Panjnand. In this is the only tributary which is originating in India and it's flowing entirely within India. So coming to the other tributary, Satluj. So where is the Satluj originating? This is originating near Lake Rakshatal near Mount Kailash. This is also Mount Kailash. So Indus river also, can you see Indus river originates here. Just below that, river Satluj originates. It's entering into India near Shipkila Pass. It's originating in India near Shipkila Pass. Then it's flowing into state of Himachal Pradesh. Before entering into Punjab, Bakra Dam is built on banks of river Satluj. And you have Roper wetland also in the Indian state of Punjab on banks of river Satluj. What is the one more wetland we saw? That is Harike, that is at the confluence of river Beas and Satluj. This is on Satluj, Roper wetland is found. And which is a city existing on river Satluj? Ludhiana city in Punjab. So Ludhiana city exists on river Satluj. So Leh is the city which is existing on river Indus. Srinagar exists on river Jhelum. Ludhiana on Satluj. So now coming to the next tributary. So Panchland tributaries or rivers are over. That will be joining river Indus at Mathankot in Pakistan. So Zanskar range, it's originating northeast of Great Himalayan range. It has equal or greater volume than the main river. It is flowing entirely in Ladakh region. So it flows northeast to join the river Indus near Nemo. So these are the other tributaries. So can you see here? This is the Zanskar river that is joining it flowing northeast, joining river Indus near Nemo. What are the other tributaries? Just to remember the names: Shyok, Nubra. These are all joining river Indus here. Gilgit is in POK. Dras, Hunza, Kabul, Kuram, Gomal. Kabul, Kuram, Gomal. These are all existing in these. Can you see? Panchland. We saw these 5 tributaries. No, Panchland. This is Mathankot. Then it flows for in Sindh region of Pakistan. Empty into Arabian Sea near city of Karachi. So now Indus Valley civilization existed on river Indus. In those days, majority of the civilization was existing on some river. So this is a very old civilization existed on river Indus. Gandhara is a Vedic state which existed on river Indus. Next, Indus River dolphin. So Indus River dolphin is an aquatic species which lives in river Indus. So it's found only in river Indus in Pakistan and Bias River in Punjab. So this is a national mammal of Pakistan and state aquatic animal of Punjab, which is an aquatic animal of India, that is gangetic dolphin. This is listed as endangered species in IUCN Red List of species. So we'll see about this species, this thing in next videos. So Indus Water Treaty is signed between India and Pakistan in the year 1960. With World Bank is also a signatory to it, because to solve the water disputes between two countries, this is being signed, which assigns Indus, Jhelum and Chenab to Pakistan, Ravi, Bias and Satluj to India. So western rivers to Pakistan and eastern rivers to India. So each country can use the river allocated to other for certain purposes. What are the certain purposes? For domestic purposes and for construction of hydroelectric power plants also. In this way, 80% of water is allocated to Pakistan, only 20% to India. Permanent Indus Water Commission is being set up to resolve the disputes and to overcome any disagreement over the proposed projects. So this usually shares water data, flood data. So even disagreement over the design features of Kishan Ganga and Ratel. Kishan Ganga is over Jhelum, Ratel is over Chenab, that was discussed. So there are frequent meetings in this Permanent Indus Commission to resolve the disputes, and these are the latest proposed projects. Pakal Dul hydroelectric project, 1000 megawatts is proposed on tributary of river Chenab, and Rova Kalnai and Kiru is also proposed on the river Chenab, which is allocated to Pakistan. So for construction of hydroelectric plants and for domestic uses, India can use it. So with this, in this video we have seen Indus source, what are the paths, tributaries, what are the features, Indus Water Treaty, Indus River dolphins. So next video we'll be seeing about River Brahmaputra. Thank you for watching this video.